Well, welcome everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the upcoming solar new moon eclipse that'll be occurring on March 29th, 2025. We're going to take a look at each life path number to see how this energy may influence you. And you may feel like you're just recovering from the last eclipse that we had on March 14th, which was the full moon lunar eclipse. And since then, we've sort of been in this like weird energy, weird portal type of energy between eclipses. But we're about to be in for the second round. So the solar eclipse, similar to the lunar eclipse, it is the start of a storyline. So we will likely start to see things unfold over the next 6 months to a year around this energy. This is a new moon. This is a solar eclipse. Solar energy has to do with vitality and, reaching your goals and taking actions and initiating something. Same thing with the new moon. So there may be some things that need to close out for us at this time that are no longer working, that are no longer contributing towards that progression forward. And so they will likely close out around this eclipse. They will be eclipsed out. However, there will be new things that will come in, new initiations, new starts, new beginnings. And this is the prime time to take action in those areas, to initiate, to take action, to assert yourself, to go after what it is that you're looking to go after. Now, I will say that this solar eclipse, and we'll talk more about this as it gets closer, I'll share some videos, but this is going to be a 5 energy that this solar eclipse is bringing in universally. So there will be a tremendous amount of change here, and we'll likely see that on the global scale. Again, not necessarily right away, not necessarily initially, but we'll have a pretty good indication of that change that's about to unfold over the coming months. All right, enough about that. Let's go ahead and take a look at each life path number to see what's in store for you. Life path number 1, you are going to be working with a vibration of the 24/6 for this eclipse. This is all about relationships. This is about your deeper connections. This is about how you relate to another person. Relationships are at the forefront of this energy. And I would say over the course of the next 6 months to a year, they will probably be a focal point. Now, this could be an energy where, because you have the vibration of the 4 between the 2 and the 6, right? 24/6. This could be an energy where this is like a make it or break it type of energy. And so you could see with some of your relationships, if the foundation is really faulty, if there's a lot of cracks in that foundation and you're not doing the work, or as a couple or as a connection, you're not doing the work to strengthen that foundation, or you've tried and it's not working, you could see those relationships fall away at this time. You could see a breaking point. You could see that around the eclipse, to be honest. For some of you, this 4 energy can act like the glue that kind of really like solidifies that connection, that brings the 2 of you together and has a lot of staying power. So you could see your relationships being taken to the next level at this time. You could feel that greater sense of security and greater foundation within those relationships at this time. You could be pushed to start to build that stronger foundation, to find different ways to connect with the individual or the other person or the other people. But this is sort of an energy that is, I don't want to say make or break it, or that's non-negotiable. Everything can be, worked through, but sometimes those relationships serve their purpose and that contract is finished. And we can either try to keep clinging to it and forcing it and trying to, again, manipulate it to keep it going. But if it's not in the highest good of all involved, and if it's not a healthy connection, you will likely see it break away at this time. And vice versa, if it's a connection where, again, both are doing the work, there's reciprocity, there's that equal exchange of energy, there's strength there, it is for the highest good of all involved, etc., then you could really see this, again, take it to the next level. You could also see this come in as sort of like an assistance type of energy, where projects that you work on, collaborative efforts, could really pay off at this time. It's almost like you could see success from your collaborative efforts that you wouldn't see without connecting with those people, without receiving the support or the assistance of others. So a lot of times ones can sort of isolate themselves in a way. They can become sort of like the island. This is not the time to be the island. This is the time to ask for support, receive the support, recognize your limitations, honor those limitations, and call in the support where people have the strengths, where you have those limitations. The more that you can do that with this energy, then you will see your efforts pay off. You will see that reward. And again, it's not something necessarily that you could do on your own. So beautiful energy here. Again, financially, this is a period where you could stand to gain some sound practical rewards for your efforts. But again, it's likely going to be in business dealings, like connecting with other people. So again, pay attention to your connections, your relationships, how you connect in those areas, how you show up to those relationships, what's healthy, what's not healthy. If something needs to fall away at this time, relationship-wise, let it go. Let it go. Move through the emotions of obviously that release, but this is not a time to be forcing connections when, they're not working. And vice versa, this is the time to form connections, call in the support systems and work with people to make things happen. And you will likely see great success from that. So powerful eclipse for you all. I hope it's a great one. Take care. Bye for now.